You better get your butt up there, boy. Hey, just say what you think. Just say what you feel. Come on, bro. Go on, let it out.
Well, I ain't much about no friend now.
All right.
Say your piece.
I ain't never had no family. And killed off my mama. You feel funny.
Come on.
Come on now. You're doing fine.
Well, I just... You know, y'all's the only family I got.
Well, that's our family. That's all right.
And, I love the 54.
All right.
Ain't much a matter what happens tomorrow. But we men ain't.
Yes, sir.
Amen.
We men ain't.
Yes.
Shit.
Citizens, how's your spirit? Mine, absolutely fucking fantastic. They tried it though. Everybody wanted to try their little thing today with me. Like, I'm minding my own business, doing my own shit, and even moving in a way where you should be bothered by me, and yet and still you find some way to try me. And it's a Dej Loaf song, right? Let's start with some Dej Loaf this evening. You did? Let's do that, Dej Loaf. Try me. Yeah. What I told you to do when I said what I said this morning? I said, come try me, you pussy motherfuckers. But you didn't try me. You too scared of me. You went to someone else. You thought I wasn't going to speak on this truth? Oh, we going to do this. You got me confusing. I don't give a damn. I ain't scared of nobody. Not nary a Negro in this space, save this black lady. And I wish you would try calling me a hoe. I will chin check your ass everywhere you mother freaking go. You don't know nothing about me. Everything you've ever known about me, you learned from some third fucking party. The little gentleman that lived here with me probably told you the entire fucking layout of this shit. You didn't need no crystal ball, you just needed a crystal idiot. You did. It was never me though, baby. I am the me. I'm that line you trying to meet, nigga. You cannot catch across it. I am the baddest motherfucker you know. And it's killing your soul. Hey. I'm me, JP. Why you mad though? I told the lady down the way, she gonna die soon. I told her inside of a year. I'm being nice. Spirit said less time than that even. You thought I wasn't gonna stand on my shit? If I said you gonna end up, you gonna end up. That's just what the fuck it is. That shit come from the Most High, not me. I am just a conduit. You wanna be mad? That's who you talk to. Don't try me. Don't try the homies. Don't try the people around me. Don't try living in my periphery, motherfucker. You do not exist to me. You didn't save me. You can't protect me. You don't know me. I don't know you. I've been on this planet for a long damn time. When did you first interact with me? When did you come across my content, your understanding? For you to be able to think that you somehow are protecting me from anything, baby, let the leash off. Send them my motherfucking way. Let them rain down on me like the cowardly children that they are. I'll have them sit in Indian style at my feet. Like daycare. You remember that, don't you? Some of y'all need to go back there. Aw, someone says, I wish that they would play fair. Baby, they should have never played with me. Period. I would have remained silent, dormant, minding my motherfucking business. Right? Kind of like segment and shit. Don't fuck with me, don't fuck with my chair, we'll be fine. But no, you came for mine. You see, the thing is, though, you all keep hanging on to these old understandings of myths and shit. So where Sekhmet's ass went over and drunk that damn blood river like a dumbass, I would never. I couldn't, even if I fucking wanted to. My tummy's too fucking small. You niggas will never get a handle on me. Now, you won't be mad that I said the N-word on where I know I'm going? Please show me why you didn't pull it out of me in the first fucking place. The space, the entire fucking world knows how the story goes. I just put up a video of a Caucasian dude getting bopped in the face for saying this shit. Bro, I am not worried at all. What's next? Come on, Kabbalah Goofies. Do something. Y'all traveling backwards in time, and all I can do is watch and laugh and continue to shine. This is about the point in the timelines catching up to one another where we all first meet. And once again, we can all see the talent is me. You over there circle jerking. Oh, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it either. Just don't talk about my family. Get the fuck out of here. None of you have any integrity. That dude, but you know. We already talked about it. Like literally, I can see the circle jerk of trying to figure out who can contact me so JP don't say nothing else. You got me fucked up. I'm gonna say whatever it is that I need to, whatever it is that I want to, whatever it is that moves me. I'm guided by the Spirit and the Most High, baby. Y'all ain't got shit on me. You did. Picking up what I'm putting down. You still wanna come for my crown? I ain't gotta do nothing. And I mean nothing. I mean absolutely nothing. And the Most High got me covered. Because of your dumbass cover. Lord of mercy. Facts. I'll give it to you. I had another video I wanted to show, but okay. Give y'all 4 minutes of fantastic. Could give a damn about that.
I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself because I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself, I swear. I'm selfish. I want to order myself, I swear. You don't need nobody else, I swear. I want to order myself.
Santa's fade. He was here too long ago.
You like him, do you?
He reminds me of someone.
All he's going to remind you of soon is a pile of bones. We're going to dismember him, bleed him dry.
Really? Is that what you're going to do?
If you scared, it's time to look away, baby. Man, I love this shit. That was freaking fantastic. Man, I love this shit. I love yes, August Alsina, honey. That is it. I love this shit. Y'all gonna stop playing with me. In case you did not understand, let me make it clear to you. I am no Akasha, but my spiritual team will fuck you up as if I'm his. Are you understand? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Y'all want to leave me alone out here. Go over there and play with the karmics and shit. Do not come mess with me. Let me do me. Let me be me. Let me take this motherfucking journey. Don't try to claim me. Don't try to own me. And damn sure, do not try to disrespect me or my spiritual energy of all damn things. By now, baby, I am here. What are we doing out here? How's your spirit? I am so glad to hear it. I am in a fantastic mood, honey. Walked to Walmart and I got some creamer and I'm gonna take me a bath in a little bit. I'm going to make some buffalo chicken pasta. I had a buffalo chicken sandwich earlier. It was tasty. You saw it on my phone? I'm gonna move the wall. Anyway. So that was fantastic. But I was like, I don't want to do this. I want some noodles and something. I was gonna buy some celery too, but I was like, I only got a couple bucks, so I got creamer and enough for me and a thingy of Epsom salt so that I can take a bath and deal with this swelling in my legs. I know you can feel it. It's not that bad. It's just a little bit. It's swollen, and I don't understand why. I think that there must be like something about taxing my heart and fluid retention. It doesn't make sense to me though. No, they did not order an echocardiogram a week ago. They were supposed to call me by today. They didn't. So I am going to call them tomorrow and try to remember to set up appointments. I really think it's rude for you to know this much shit. Dang it. I was going to read something important about Arizona and... Stop. Shit. Now I can't find it. Okay, fine. Focus. Okay. So, anyway, I got it out my spirit, y'all. I mean, that's it. That's all I had to say. What y'all not gonna do is keep trying my spiritual energy. What's wrong? What up, Larry? How's your spirit? That was quick. You gotta chill out, bruh. I'm alright, Larry. What do you want from me? Just trying to find another song to play. I'm gonna play this. No, I want to play the song, and now I can't remember it. There it is. Y'all know I love this shit. I wanted to play it right after the Akasha clip. That would have been fucking perfect. But you're not gonna do, right? Like, that would have been... I'm telling you, I'm getting really good at this shit. Like, just not even having to read tarot. Like, really, that would be the most amazing thing if I could get to the point where I could just, like, do it without graphics and visuals. And motherfuckers would be like, oh, shit. That read was for me. That timing, bruh. I'm trying to tell you. Always right here, I see those orcs coming out of the mountain in Lord of the Rings, right? Like, you see them when they're walking out, and Sam and what his name is. Like, he's the main character, Frodo. How do you not remember the main character in the story, JP? Anyway, Frodo and Sam are up on the rock and shit, and they're looking down at him. You see them all walking by like, well, shit. That's the moment when you're like, I don't know which hell is worse. The one on the way back, you know, what if? Like, what if I do this, but this don't work, and on the way back, I gotta encounter all them motherfuckers too. Like, that part, one of my favorite parts. Anyway, y'all, okay. That reminds me. I have figured it out. Oh. Hey, no problem. Gotcha. Okay. Am I gonna have to? Someone came into my Hyperbeam and I wasn't present. And I don't know how. That means that it was someone from Hyperbeam and not a human, like someone I know. But so anyway, you guys, I have set up my Hyperbeam on this main thingy. And I want to be able to show you, like today we were in Rashawn's chat. Oh, wow. And I kept saying, y'all really need to watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Well, come on now, Hyperbeam, quit acting up. We can, if I can get my Hyperbeam to quit being disrespectful. Technically, in this case, I don't need it to because I've already signed into... Hey. See, now... Except that Restream and Hyperbeam might dislike each other enough that I can't do anything at all. Ain't that some ish? I may have to leave. Tadar. There we go. Alright, let's put that back. Oops. Give me a second. Ew. New song. You're like, JP, you're doing a lot. And nothing at the exact same time. I know. Alright, I want to play this song because it's my favorite. And then we're going to get this thing going on Restream. I met her on the way to Chicago when she was all alone. So I asked her for a name and looked at me. Was really into me. She said she didn't have no man. Made to get the very best she can. It's on already. Behave. It is gonna make me leave and come back. You lie to me. Yeah. So first of all, while I'm here, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna copy this link and I'm going to drop it inside of this Restream chat because once I actually start a movie, which is what I'm going to do eventually this evening, YouTube will kick us off of YouTube, and I will end the Restream, and I'm only going to be over on Hyperbeam. I'm going to try it today anyway, and see how it goes. You lie to me. Hyperbeam is a little bit more secure as far as like being able to interact and chat and communicate and those things. I do like it. One of the problems with Hyperbeam is that you cannot, it's not monetizable from what I can tell in any format yet. Now, mind you, I am using one of the least expensive versions, I suppose. Man, I can't stand but I know why. So this is more of a secured server, as I said. And there is a little bit of setup, but it's worth it. Alright. Ta-da! Look at God. Just gonna adjust one thing over here and then I'll bring it to the main screen. My apologies for taking so long, but it's just some things you don't need to see. Ta-da! All right, so here is Hyperbeam. Okay, like I said, there's a link to Hyperbeam right there in the chat. But from here, as you can see, this is my YouTube main screen inside of Hyperbeam. What I'm going to do is go to... Dang it, I always put that in when it's not what I mean. Ta-da! Thank goodness my YouTube knows me. So now... Right now, I'm just trying to figure out whether or not... See, from here, I don't think that you can hear the sound from Hyperbeam. So...
Assault through a hoop while whistling the Star-Spangled Banner. But in fact...
That's the only thing that I still got to figure out is how not to do... Oh, my bad. That's me, that's not you guys. Ta-da! Look at God. Ta-da! Look what I can do! So, like I said, somebody will eventually get moody or YouTube will or whatever, but you've always got the option of being over directly on Hyperbeam, which is just in the chat. I'm so freaking out!
Which might explain your disrespect for all the natural wonders that grow around you. So long, and thanks for all the things.
I'm going to turn the movie down just a bit over here. I just want to see.
There's no point getting all annoyed. Lie back and let the planet dissolve. Despite those nets and tuna fleets, we thought that most
You guys, this is pretty neat.
tiny tots in your bag.
Maybe it's the nerd in me, but this is pretty freaking cool, dude. Seriously though, what I don't want to do is like I'm not gonna do that thing. Not this time. Not this time, you guys. So I figured out how to make it work. We're gonna do some cool shit, y'all. We're gonna do some cool shit. We're gonna change things up a bit. We're gonna change the game. We're gonna do things differently, and we're gonna have some fun with it. Cause I don't think YouTube or anybody ever intended for everybody to be so fucking miserable creating content. It should be an enjoyable experience. And I mean, I have a good time every time I show up to do something. I may not, in the beginning, I may not even feel like being here, but bruh, more often than not, apologies. By the time that I'm done, I feel like I have lifted the energy of a nation, so to speak. I know that sounds crazy because, you know, I'm just here singing and dancing and playing videos, but somehow, you know, it's impactful to the soul, and that's important. I think we've gotten so far removed from God and things that apologies. We take the beauty in his creation or any creation for granted. And if you can actually create valuable, marketable content, that's something that should be celebrated. If you can create something that opens people's minds and eyes and introduces them to alternate ways of thinking, so to speak. That's the value in any human being. You know what I mean? We take human value for granted, which is why I want everyone to watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. When you get over the quirkiness and the extra shit, you realize it. You know, like you're watching this movie about 2, 3, some number of goofy humans, right? Interacting with like some type of space crazy. And then come to find out that we were always the missing link. It's kind of amazing. But people aren't willing to step out of their comfort zones as easily. Like if I were to let it play now, more people might show up, and yet I'm doing a disservice to the platform of YouTube because it's not what they asked for, right? I don't have to do what YouTube requires, right? I can do what I want to do. Yet, is that really setting the best example when there's a whole nother platform that can be used, and I could just go over there and say, hey, listen, I'll do this. How do you help me make it monetizable? Why don't we work together and see whether or not we can come up with a thing? And then just cut YouTube completely the fuck out. Because fuck YouTube and its rules and shit. You see how that works? You can get around anything when you put your mind to it and you're willing to execute it rather than try to steal it from someone else. That's the truth. We are amazing when we think things through and we do our thing. We got our own thing. Shout out to Heavy D. I mean, you let me be me, I let you be you. Imagine what we could do if we came together and we each did our part instead of stepping on toes and getting in each other's way and shit. It's a beautiful dance out here. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go put my cookies in the oven. I'll be right back. Shout out to my mommy.
Legendary at it, flipping on the mic makes me a rapping acrobat. Don't try to swing because you didn't even hang. We got our own thing.
Cookies are in the oven. Heavy is getting it. We got our own thing. Okay. Calm down. Maybe I should turn the music off so I can get myself together, y'all. You would think I was like high as shit. I'm really not. I don't even have that much weed right now. It's absolutely freaking funny. Just. I'm in a fantastic mood. Okay. We're gonna play one more song. I gotta get it out. Spirit said, "Get it out your system, child." But the idea that any one man would like to claim dominion over me when God has been covering me since you knew anything about me. Before even, we were talking about the stories you hear where you want to pity me. Allah, the Most High, has told you, baby, I've been covering her a long time. Why you worried? Look at me. I mean, technically, is it anywhere the 28th yet? Is it Friday, Juma, prayer? Because I think we should talk about caliphates, apostates, and women rulers. Be afraid. Y'all like, oh shit, what she say? I know some of y'all still trying to figure out what it means. No, not today. Hey. I think I got it out of my system. I think. Y'all want a general reading for the collective. Turn the music down. Spirits got me covered. Thank you, Father. I appreciate you, my archangels, my ancestors, and all of you who are watching for looking out for me, spiritually and otherwise. I am more than a light being in disguise. I am something spectacular. Spirit says not yet in the human vernacular. Ironically, King of clubs, Jack of clubs. Can y'all see that? There you go. Jack of clubs, King of clubs. Ta-da! Look at God. It's a little lighting trick. Older dude, younger dude. Concerned about my spiritual energy. It's really, really sweet. Cause someone's like, it's cause you're in your infant stages and you're moving really fast and shit. I appreciate it. Allah is facilitating a lot of things. Let's just put it that way. So I'm definitely getting plenty of rest and sleep. You all should too. All right, let's do this. First cut, bottom of the deck. First cut out. First card out. Bird. Bird, bird, bird. Bird is the word. Bird, 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 bird. Bird is the word. Bottom of the deck. Jack clubs. First card out. Jack of clubs. Jack of hearts. Why did I say Jack of clubs twice? Jack of hearts. It's young love energy. It's because there's been this young dude in love for a minute. Anyway. So we got Jack of Hearts, Young Love Energy, first card out. Ooh! It's Ace of Hearts. He's at the top of his game. Young dude in love at the top of his game. Something about fame. Six of Spades. Oh. Someone wants to know if this young gentleman with... I know who they're... Okay, there's a football player, I believe, who just got a shit ton of money. And he did it dolo. Someone wants to know whether or not he's going to rise or fold. And unless you're him, that's none of your business. So I can't tell you that. And if it's you, dude, then you need to hit me up on Buy Me a Coffee and prove it's you so I can tell you what it is that you want to know. But it's not for me to tell someone's specific thing, if that makes sense, unless they come to me specifically. Otherwise, you get a general reading. That's not general. That's specifically about one young black male that's getting a bunch of fucking money. Quit pocket watching. It's not a superpower. It ain't cute. Hell wrong with you? Damn, dude. All right. Y'all gonna make me fight? We can start over again. Yes, there are tarots out here right now, in some ways, reading my specific energy. It's a little bit different in that it doesn't include it's not just me. Like, there's a whole host of beings who've done some fucked up shit around me. They can't help but... It's not often that they'll say my name or where my location. They have recently. It doesn't bother me too much. It's the scuttlebutt. Like, that's pretty much what tarot is. Like, the spiritual scuttlebutt. The spiritual what's going on. It's like the spiritual tea, but it's not for you to sip and get heady off of. It's for you to sip and be aware. You know what I'm saying? It's like the difference between knocking back a Boone's Farm in a bag and going to a wine tasting with 5 flights and shit. You picking up what I'm putting down? There's spiritualists who run that same gamut. Like, you got to be able to talk to anybody, everybody, in order to be able to help someone along in their journey anyway. That's what the requirement is. Uh-oh. Alright. What is the general energy of the collective? Hey, y'all. General. Don't be in here trying to get me to give you specific information. I told you can hit the Buy Me a Coffee. You can do some other things. But what you're not going to do is think I'm going to share someone's explicit shit. Now, when it comes to what's going on with me specifically, if I do that while I'm in a live stream and it's separate from the reading, you'll know because I would have already said it or I would have told you so. Does that make sense to you? Right. It's not hard to get. Y'all like to get confused about some shit because it makes it easy for you. But as I said earlier today, we don't change the meaning of words until we need to change what we meant by using the word. You understand? Words come with a common understanding. That's how they make it into our vernacular. One day, this is like gargantuan. I said gargantuan. Now, by what I said, by the word itself, you can imply some things. There's a connotation to it, but do you know that to be exactly what it is? Together, we have to accept that gargantuan is a super gigantic dude or man or whatever you want to call it, right? Whatever we agree upon. After that, you and I use it on a regular basis until it becomes common to us, and from there, it becomes common to the people around us, and then it becomes the common vernacular language. Linguistics. What the fuck's wrong with you? Y'all are wild out here. Nine of hearts, 10 of hearts. Face it. One of those things, right, is that I'm the one doing this reading. I'm spiritually, I try to cleanse myself and be free before I do most readings. Like if I'm going to do a reading seriously, it needs to be just that person's energy. However, in this particular case, I am love, baby. Like it's the frequency on which I resonate. That where I be. So a lot of times you're going to get a love reading or a loving energy or that thing. And collectively, y'all come looking for me for that loving energy in the first place. It's kind of a two-way street. You got to understand some of these things. And it's a more country, past Iceberg, into Ripley. My forefathers home. I remember driving through Ripley when I was on my way to college for the first time in Memphis. It was strange. From Memphis to Martin, Tennessee. Well, I can't even say we drove through it. I remember seeing signage for it. I can't remember that we drove through it specifically. All right. First cut. Bottom of the deck. Two of hearts. Change of plans. I'm about to read an article to y'all. Let me get this of my other tabs. Of all my books. I'm going to close my hyper beam. When I decide to do that again, I'll let you guys know. We're going to read this article together, though, because this just surprised me, just sitting here. Give me a second to change the music. And then I'm going to read this article with you. Black youth leader is dragged half naked from his home by Compton police who got the address wrong. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh, where's the accountability going to be? Let's see. A black youth leader in Los Angeles area says Los Angeles County sheriffs entered his home in the early hours of the morning, dragged him outside and handcuffed him before realizing they had entered the wrong house. Man. Derek Cooper, 54, has for nearly 3 decades run the LA City Wildcat facility, a Compton-based organization that runs academic and extracurricular program for area children. Mr. Cooper lives in an apartment in the same building where the organization is based. On April 18th, Los Angeles County Sheriff's located when the law enforcement officers entered Mr. Cooper's room and began shining lights in his face. He feared for his life. I bet the hell he did. A police fatally shooting black teenager found. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I said, I'm armed. I live alone. Please do not shoot me. Oh, Mr. Cooper. Wow, you guys are at the wrong building, the message from the dispatch radio said. Let him go. Y'all had him sitting in handcuffs for 20 minutes. Haven't been getting any information like any 911 calls or any other information related to that. So as of right now, earlier this month, police in New Mexico fatally shot a homeowner after... Man, damn. Y'all going wild out here. Y'all need spiritual guidance because every 2 minutes y'all trying to kill somebody for no good goddamn reason. I swear to God, if it's not the killing, it's the dying season. What do y'all got going on? I'll be right back. Let me go grab these damn cookies. Listen, as my best friend reminded me, they don't have guns in Saudi. I mean, not for the regular people. They ain't got to worry about that shit. This type of police brutality, I don't know that they be having that shit happen either. Y'all just getting shit dead ass fucking wrong. And all you're doing is giving people apologies. You're giving them traumatic experience upon traumatic experience. And let me just say this for the record. I personally, as an activist myself, do not believe, as someone who is here to help grow the black community, I do not believe that they went after him incorrectly. They went after him unabashedly. And when they couldn't find any excuse or leg to stand on, they said, oops. We're sorry. We'll set you free. We didn't mean to profile you, black man who cares about black youth, who are willing to do things for black people and make the black community a better, more valuable part of society. Nah. It's not like we didn't know you and your organization had been there for the last couple of decades or so. You want us to believe that they just... Come on, y'all. Don't make no damn sense. They would like to eradicate Negroes. So get off your knees and fucking grow your community. What's wrong with you? Let me go refill my coffee. By then, one of the cookies will be cooled off enough for my attitude to have calmed down too. Black woman rising. Be mad about that shit. Look at God. Cookie! It has come to my attention recently that Illuminati has got some heat on her. Like former co-workers, collaborators have, I don't know if they smell blood in the water. I don't know what it is. I'm not a part of her community in that way. I just wish you the best of luck. Okay? I appreciate your content, which is why I'm saying something, because I saw this information first time I saw anything. She's got a corporate casket Monday, I think it was called, or something like that, and she had a video at one time about the cost of funerals and deaths and things like that, and how the price was, one, skyrocketing and unnecessarily so. I saw this video. This is from CBS Sunday Morning. And as I said, many more of us are in a state of where we're losing people and things. And there's some misunderstanding or a lack of clarity around options when you come to this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the stream because I wanted to talk about it today, because I feel like some people are going to be mourning by Monday. No offense, but here's what you should know.
Casket Company, complete with a sense of humor. With Luke Burbank, we pay our respects.
This is one of my favorite pictures of my dad.
Christo Ayub was the kind of person who believed his treasures were stored in heaven.
His main concern was to just bring light to people that were not aware of God.
But that also meant, according to his daughter, Carol Safair, that here on Earth, in Orange, California, finances were tight when it came time for Christo's funeral. So she turned to the place many people do to try to find a deal.
Did anybody in your family initially think that you had lost your mind when you said, I found a casket on the internet and it's more affordable?
Yeah.
Did they think, oh, wait, Carol's losing it?
Yeah, a little bit.
Facing mounting costs, Carol learned she didn't have to buy the casket from the funeral home.
Did you even know that was an option?
No, I asked because the price was so, outrageous. You could only save in so many areas, so you just have to cut corners where you can.
And her search for savings led her to Josh and Liz Siegel's company, Titan Caskets.
There are 2 large casket manufacturers that control 85% of production, and they only sell to funeral homes. And when a family walks into a funeral home, they're often not shopping around. They don't know what things should cost. So those dynamics over time have meant that there's massive markups on caskets.
I have a casket company.
Yeah, but it's sitting in your dining room.
The Siegels are looking to, as they say, disrupt the casket industry
And they want to see all the different features, and they love the red color.
by changing how people buy them and what they pay. The average American funeral costs about $10,000. The average casket more than $2,000. Titan caskets average around $1,000.
We see ourselves more as providing a service and education for people who contact us. We want everybody ultimately to feel like they've had a choice.
You have to buy a casket from a funeral home? The answer is no.
And that choice is largely due to an obscure Federal Trade Commission ruling from 1984 called the Funeral Rule, which says basically that funeral homes must provide customers with a list of prices for their services and allow them to buy a casket from wherever they choose, including, these days, from Amazon.
Well, this right here is our Copper Orion Series casket.
Do you store it
Titan
until, or what
co-founder
happens
Scott
exactly?
Ginsburg got his start.
As technology has changed, this industry hasn't changed in over 100 years. Why not?
But is the real difference you're just not marking these up as much?
That's correct. We're not marking them up, and we still have a great company, and we're not, taking advantage of the consumer.
We're asked all the time how strong a Titan casket box is. Let me show you. I can sit on it. I can even lay on it. I'm 100.
Titan says they now sell thousands of caskets a year, direct to consumers. But even with that success, they may be trying to grow in an industry that, pardon the pun, is dying.
Cremation right now is the dominant method of disposing of a dead human body in the United States. Almost 60% of people are cremated, and not all those people need a casket.
Caitlin Doty is a mortician and writer who says Americans should really reconsider the funeral.
And so when you take away the embalming and you take away the casket, it's kind of like, what is the role of the funeral director?
She says the sooner we get comfortable talking about death and dying, the better the decisions we'll be able to make.
I absolutely think what Titan is doing to offer lower prices is important, because everybody should be able to make really informed choices.
So this is my mom and my dad.
And Carol Sfair would agree. She says an informed choice and a little internet clicking helped her honor her beloved dad.
It is really the only casket that suited him, so I believe he would be happy with that.
Okay. So my first question is, and I'm gonna put this in the chat, right? Let's ask this question. We're gonna give it a poll. Should burial be a right covered by the Constitution? You get life, liberty, the pursuit of happiness. Should the country pay for your funeral, for you to be buried? So the question, the poll is in the chat. Feel free to answer. It's just a yes or no. But who should be liable for your death expenses? Some of you say you didn't choose to be here. You didn't choose to off yourself. You die whenever. Who should be responsible for getting rid of you? Cremating you. If what you say is true and you didn't choose to be here, if whomever is responsible for getting rid of you, could they get rid of you sooner? Since you have no authority or value or meaning or purpose over your own life. That is, of course. I mean, you're just here to be a cog in the wheel, a spoke, so to speak, right? So if you're just a spoke, and you don't actually belong to anybody, or there's one person who's responsible for your existence, can they snatch it at any time or a specific time? Like, this is your spiritual alignment, so to speak. This is you and the Most High. Look at it that way, even. If you don't have some other reason to be here, then why do you think you can choose when it's your time to die? Why do you think you can avoid it? Hold it off or some shit? And are you prepared for what's on the other side of it? Is there life after death? What is that life like? Who can define it for you? Will you make it through? Remember, it's about what you believe, what your faith is, not mine. I already did my time. What about you, though? What are you gonna do? Barbecue or a mildew? Someone says, you know what I'm gonna do. You wanna play your hand for you? Okay. I'll say this. Going through it, my biggest fear, I thought that, I saw it first, honestly. My biggest fears was to outlive my children. And while that may or may not be true, until the end of time, I'm supposed to be around as possible, right? While that may or may not be true, seeing spiritually my 3 children go before me, that was my biggest fear. I screamed, I hollered. I left my body after leaving my body. It was that much for me. Having an out-of-body experience is kind of rough, especially the first couple times. Few. Spirit says you'll get the hang of it. It's already tattooed on your spirit. How to get back home, that is, to your body. You don't have to have a physical tattoo, by the way. Some of you Your body may be void of tattoos. You don't have to have a physical tattoo. The information that you need is tattooed on the inside of you, so to speak. Ooh, hey, y'all, look at that. Excuse me. It is 9:26 p.m. April 27, 2023. We have been live for an hour and 5 minutes. Welcome to the second hour. How is your spirit? Mine is fantastic. I'm glad to hear that yours is too. Spirit said it's time to play this song. Someone wants to hear it. Let's see what else is in the news. Damn, Beyonce, seriously? Billionaire Beyonce fighting $2.7 million tax bill from the IRS. Allegedly. That's from Radar Online. Dear people, if you decide that you want to be a fan of mine, whatever you do not do, whatever you do, please don't put me on your body. Don't tattoo me nowhere. Somebody got Kevin Samuels tattooed on him, and Kevin Samuels is gone. Like, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. I ain't that worried, just the same. Shout out to Lamar Jackson. That was the young gentleman that I was speaking about. How much money Lamar Jackson saved without an agent? Bruh, I want to talk to Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson has been the subject of, this is from Sporting News, story by Edward Sutherland. Lamar Jackson has been the subject of plenty of scrutiny for his decision to negotiate his contract without an agent, and plenty wondered whether it might cost him a big deal. But on Thursday, Jackson Sands' agent landed his new contract. The Ravens agreed to a 5-year, $260 million deal with their franchise quarterback, including $185 million guaranteed. Are you fucking kidding me? The agent was easily gonna take. Are you kidding? Previous reporting had been that Jackson had received a 5-year, $250 million offer with $133 million fully guaranteed and $200 million in total guarantees. Wow! He refuted the report and appeared to suggest that he had received an offer for 3 years and $133 million, and questioned why he needed an agent. He also saved money by doing so without an agent. Yo! Per the Washington Post, agents will receive between 1.5 and 3%. He could have lost $7.8 million to an agent. That's just to an agent, just somebody negotiating his shit. If he were to lose 3% of the full $260 million. A minimum of $2,775,000 had he lost 1.5%. In his first 4 seasons in the NFL, Jackson made only $9,758,000, blah, 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 blah. Of which $4 million, almost $5 million, came from his signing bonus when he was drafted. He's the second member of the Ravens to do it. Another young man, Roquan Smith, signed a 5-year, $100 million deal. Oh, look at you, young fellas. Tell them. I know what the fuck I'm worth. I don't need nobody negotiating for me. And let me just go ahead and throw my hat in the ring. That makes 3. Nobody negotiating for JJP. It's been y'all fucking problem all along. All you dudes in this space that y'all can negotiate with every other dude to get me to do whatever the fuck it is you think that you want me to do. But you're wrong about that shit. You got to negotiate with me. I am the power that be. Period. Can you hear it? That's my spirit. Getting excited and shit. Ooh. Yes, Father. We're going to do this. And we're going to say rest in love to Harry Belafonte and Jerry Springer. I'm in agreement with some other folks about this bitch. Fuck that Emmett Till bitch. That old white lady. Let her die nameless to me. Bury the bitch in an unmarked grave. Picking up what the fuck I'm putting down. What you don't do. What you don't do. What you don't do is give anyone a reason to treat that shit like they did Bin Laden. I cannot wait for this bath. I'm trying to decide whether or not to do my hair. Someone wants to know if I'm committed to this spiritual path. What would you have me committed to otherwise? My spiritual allies and my spiritual path go hand in hand, don't you think? That's how I got here. My spiritual allies include the Most High. Ooh. Excuse me. As always, I encourage you to return to God, the Most High. If you used to go to church, start by going back to church. I am not saying that church is where you will land or where you will end. You have to go to your beginning and go through your pace to find out where your adverse experience is. Once you've unhinked that shit and you move forward again, where will you land? Kind of like spiritual monopoly, I suppose. But you could be in the karmic energy, just dying cyclically, going through the same shit, thinking you're happy, blinded to the realities of the world. Spirit says it's time to take a twirl, something about a swirl, and damn, my right hand is itching. We gonna get some money. That's the thing I always am like, my right hand itches, I'm gonna get some money. I used to say with my left hand itches, I lost it. That's not true. I don't do that no more. If my hands are itching, I'm getting money. I don't care which hand it is. Spiritual multitasking? What do you mean? Oh, I'm supposed to take this off the screen. Thank you. Not in my glory, in Allah's glory, God's glory, the Most High, the universe. I used to tell people all the time that I forgive people for their shit because the universe has a much larger bank account than any of us. Again, you should watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. It's enlightening. It's just a different take on things, so to speak. It is pretty neat. I think Marvin the robot is an interesting character. To the other person, I'm sorry about the headache. To you, you should watch Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. You'd be surprised. For starters. It may help you understand why you can't protect or save me. Then again, maybe not. I'm kind of like Ford. I'm not Arthur Dent. You're Arthur Dent. That's pretty sweet, but I'm weird. Really weird. Too weird for you, so to speak. You're, it'd be like two drill sergeants dating, in my opinion. Someone is imagining it and they're like, oh, yeah, see? I mean, it's cute when you first think about it. You think his and hers combat boots and uniforms and all of that shit, and then you realize how drills get down when they talk and whatnot. You're like, oh, all day long I gotta listen to that or whatever it is, and you're like, I'll be right back. Hey, follow me. Ow. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me, yeah. Oh, this is the last of the coffee, it looks like. Nope. Pretty damn close, though. Grabbing a cookie. The thing is most female NCOs aren't like me. Most female NCOs are just that. Female NCOs. Hey, Big Cap, how's your spirit? I am living fantastic. What the hell is up with that avatar, bruh? Hey, look. I made a cookie. You was talking shit about my biscuits back when, but it's cool. It's cool. You know, if you would like to see any more food footage, you can go over there to the Buy Me a Coffee and help me get my shit together with a camera and whatnot so I can make better food content. Ta-da! I need to buy like dishes and stuff. But y'all, seriously, me personally, what I would do in the event, like I'm gonna go create this content, a food content, the first thing I'm gonna do is like maraud, but I'm gonna take money, but maraud my way through like all of the like Goodwill shops and shit. Oh, that reminds me, you guys. I want to know what happened. Okay. What happens to the price of antiques what happens to antiques during a recession? One, what happens to the price of them? When you sell them, you obviously sell them for less, but you know. Oh, poor thing, Cap. Oh, poor little Cap. He got the ball. He gonna try to run with it. You gonna go? Don't go straight up the middle, Cap. Whatever you do, all they know how. Well, technically, actually, Cap. Maybe that's what you do. If you run straight up the middle, you'll probably not even get shot at. You might not even get like damage because them motherfuckers can't shoot straight for shit. Yes, they are. Oh, honey, they are gayer than a $3 bill out here. You good? You just tuck and run straight up the middle with that shit. Listen, you can be a tiny point guard. You can just get pop, pop, bam. You ain't even got to do shit. Listen, I hear you, Big Cap. They moving sideways out here. They moving real. Listen, they moving less like female drill sergeants and more like they're not even spiritual worker bees. They're like spiritual ants and shit. You know, like they like sugar ants. Just drawn to sweet shit. That's it. That's it. The sweeter it is. The sweeter the tea, that's what they gonna be. So yeah. Why you think I slowed down on making sweet tea and sandwiches around here? These motherfuckers is wild out here. Shout out to, what was his name? Mr. Ray, I think? Or right now, all of a sudden in my head, I see mystery. But anyway, shout out to you, dude. I'm telling you, I make mean sandwiches out here. I make life-changing sandwiches. Seriously, what you want to do is you want to have a blunt. You want to smoke a blunt with me, watch a movie, and then have a sandwich. After that, your life will be changed. I'm serious. You'll be like, that damn JP, she's amazing. She sat down and talked to me over a sandwich, and then I just was like, the world opened up to me. I know, right? Isn't it amazing? I ain't even gotta. That's crazy. There's something strange about me. It's a fantastic cookie, Cat. I'm serious though. Like, we got plenty. Ooh, Cat, I was thinking about you too. I was watching this dude. Now, this is some like caucasity. Let me say this and then I'll read your comment because I don't want to forget. This is some caucasity, so you may not be able to do this, right? I was watching a video of a dude, and you may not do long, but anyway, you'll understand like what I'm getting at in a minute. He was doing yards for free. Like, of these rundown houses that would bring down the property value in the community, he would go up. And like, this man is scooping up like tons of dirt. He'll say it like 13 tons of dirt he took to the thing, to the landfill or to the wherever it is. So like, I was thinking, what if a bunch of you entrepreneurs found a way to include that into your business model and your budget, and you take that to your community, one leaders, your Black Chamber of Commerce, and whatever it is, and elevate the game a bit. Anyway, that's my thought on that. Okay, so I've been pulling back from people channels because if you're not in agreement of what they push in, your everything. Amen. And then eventually they come for you. Definitely, Big Cap. He is getting paid for his views from YouTube. He's getting really good views on YouTube. Which I'm not sure how, like, you would know better than I Because he's still spending hours at these houses. So I don't know how the math works out because I'm not in that arena. It's one gentleman. He owns the equipment, so his overhead must not be that bad, right? I say all that to say I'm in agreement with you, and your comment makes the second part a thing, right? Because if people in this space, ours specifically, you don't agree with them, they attempt to come for you and everything about you. You go from being their angel to their demon in a minute. And they're trying to tear down your entire house. Instead of just recognizing maybe y'all it's a communication error. Maybe y'all just aren't vibing right. Maybe it's the time of the month and both of y'all got PMS. Fellas, I'm gonna say this one more time. Fellas, you all have a moon cycle too. It happens when the moon cycles, dude. Anyway, Black Chamber is expensive in my city. That's the only reason I see. I wonder if your small business association would cover it, the cost, or help somehow. But I hear you, and that's moving in the right direction. My other question to you, Big Cat, would be like, on average, how long does it take someone to learn what you do, and could you make an apprenticeship out of it? Okay. So, if you can offer something like an apprenticeship or an internship, mostly more like an apprenticeship really, but an internship, you're adding intrinsic value for the community. There may be some way to negotiate some type of discount or some type of overall deal. The one problem with apprenticeships and internships is people don't want to pay these young people. That's not going to work. One of the reasons why having a stage in the culinary community works is because the culinarians back in the day could sleep in a hot kitchen. Understand this. Like, culinarians who went on stages, they were sleeping above the restaurant, or and they're giving up something. They're willing to sacrifice that. There are people who are willing to sacrifice to do that, then fine, so be it. But as an entity, as an organization, figure out how to offer your intern and your apprentice at least enough to be able to eat, sleep, and shit in peace. So they can show up and give you their quality, not just quantity. When it's far more valuable. You can meet your quota, but what happens when you meet your quota and there's not any quality content or any quality-ish? Then what? I agree, Big Cat. But my thing is I believe, this is me. If you get yourself in front of the Chamber of Commerce, they can put you in front of the young men and young ladies, the young people who want to do that type of work. There's a kid somewhere who doesn't know how to get started doing what it is that you do. The Chamber of Commerce, Small Business Association, y'all, those supposed to be those like walkthroughs along with your community center, the guidance counselors. Guiding every kid to college or the military is not acceptable. It's the bare minimum. And especially because when I become president, everybody gonna serve 2 to 4 years. So guidance counselors ain't gonna be able to meet their quotas and shit by saying, okay, well the top two or this 15% right here gonna go to college, this 10% over here gonna do nothing, and I'm trying to get as many of these people to go into the military as possible. That shit ain't gonna happen no more. They would need to go to a high school that allows them to join apprenticeship programs that I know of. Okay. So, Big Cat, you don't have to take this. It's your mission, should you choose to accept it. Is to offer your apprenticeship. I don't know how many there are. Let's just say there are 10. Offer your apprenticeship program to 10 high schools. Tell them, listen, all you gotta do is your part. And I'm willing to take an apprentice from each one of these schools. You gotta do the background work, whatever it takes in order for an apprenticeship program to happen at your school. The moment that shit's up and running, I would take one student from each school. Simultaneously, you get with your homies, entrepreneurs just like you. My dude, this is what I did. I need 5 of you to come along with me and do the exact same thing. Now we've got 60 children in some type of apprenticeship, and it costs no one more than what they were gonna put out in the first place. Build a community around those 60 young adults. That's 6 different trades, 10 people deep. You gonna tell me that that's not an industry in and unto itself? Y'all gotta be fucking kidding me. There you go, Cat. If you provide if you provide the opportunity, one summer, one winter, by the time you hit 2 years, people are gonna be ready to do what you're doing, or at least get in with you. We gotta think things through. Get these people ready for life after the Dow. The stock market takes a big enough dip. Cash ain't gonna mean nothing. You're gonna have to be able to move on clout. And being a celebrity isn't gonna be clouting it. Welcome back, Andre. Thanks for being out here again. I appreciate you. How's your spirit? Internships under current conditions work the way that you speak, Andre. However, there are enough of us in the world now who have experienced internships, apprenticeships, and stages that were underwhelming, underfulfilling, so on and so forth. No, Andre, you're right on target. We were originally discussing Lamar Jackson and him being able to ink a deal without an agent. if he could, I wanna pick his brain and find out all kinds of things. But then I read the article and found out, this isn't his first rodeo. Like, he'd been out here for a minute, so by now he should know how to do it. You understand? So that's what I was saying to Big Cap. Now that you know how to do it, let's get you in a situation where you can teach other people how to do it, and you're now active income becomes passive income because you taught the apprentices, you've done the work, the due diligence. When you are a master of a guild, you get to be master of a guild. That means something again. You've honed your craft to the point where you can teach it to others. That should mean something. It should hold weight and value. And we've lost sight of that because someone wants to put a dollar amount on knowledge. You can't. Well, technically, I guess you can buy and sell someone's brain today. But you can't take out of here what I took 47 years to cultivate. That's valuable. That makes me valuable. That makes the words that come out of my mouth more important than the foods that some of you eat. Oh, Big Cap, I'm sorry. If you're looking for those, like I said, rest in love to him, that's pretty much what you're going to get out of me. Trending topics get moments of my time. And I mean minuscule beats in reality. Honestly, he inked his place in history, and that's it to me. But we've got a whole life to live, and we need to fill it with fantastically wonderful things. Maybe cancer will stop canceling human beings when we do. You know what I'm saying? If we were living more fulfilled, stress-less lives, or I want to say stress-free, but dang, that's hard. That's difficult today. Maybe not always, but today is some difficult shit. I watched this couple, Rose and I can't remember his name. Something with an A. They've got a young son. Anyway, they live in rural China, I think. Korea? Rural something. And they're content. He bring home like a cow carcass, and they fuck that shit up with the community. Yeah, I saw that too, Cap. I hope they bury her. I hope I said it. Bury her ass in an unmarked grave. I don't think that she should be consecrated. I think, so what? You admitted to your crime. You did no time. That young man lost his life. His mother had to look at that, live that shit. No ma'am, no sir, no thank you. I think people should be able to walk and stomp over your grave and know that's exactly what the fuck it is and still not give a good fucking shit about it. Call me what you want to. But what you won't do is say that Emmett Till got justice. And she was allowed to just die. Nope. What I say. What type of abolitionist doesn't believe in the death penalty? The dumbest shit. Yes, they can. Listen, I'm going to tell you how they do it, Cap. This is what you do, right? Between mile marker 1 and mile marker 2 is a dead bitch. Start stomping. Look at God. Once president, okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to legalize weed. Yeah. Legalize weed for everybody. In my first 100 days, we're gonna legalize weed. We are going to legalize, recognize, and leave the fuck alone abortion. You cannot force a bunch of people who cannot afford it to make a goddamn baby and then be mad at them because you got to pay for the baby. It's slavery. Period. Me personally, I don't have a right to, as the president of these United States, but I would request that we abolish the Vatican. Them my 3 things. What y'all want to do? Y'all gonna be mad at me? Holy shit, JP, no way. What are you saying out here? Stop it. I would bring back orphanages ran by good, vetted people. We can do better than this. Well, thank you, Andre. When I decide to go for some global domination, I'm gonna look you up, okay? We have to get out of the idea of waffling about shit. Be real and be honest about it. You can't trust the Vatican anymore. Maybe you could at one point. I'm not saying anything. What I'm saying to you is today, there's just too much shit that's been swept under the rug, under their watch. You got to clean house. I believe in defunding the police department, the government. Get that money back in the hands of the people. I am not saying get rid of any of them entirely. I am saying put as much money as you can in the hands of the people and let them build the society that they want to see. Exactly, Andre. We as a community, humanity, people, we can do better. We have to do differently in order to get the job done and stand on that different every day until everybody's doing it. That's the only way that we get to different being the commonality. Where we can accept that every man is equal. That's the reality. You don't get to have it both ways. We equal until I want to take a stand for my personal shit. If you give everybody a floor, no one has to bring their personal shit forward. And then we can deal with society's realities. Not the pipe dreams, the bullshit, the fallacies sold to us by the media, politicians, lobbyists. Bullshit. We are not sheeple. Some of you have a fear of autistic people because you believe that we are somehow we are human evolution. Even if that's true, and we're the solution to the common man problem, why would we leave behind the common man? From whence we came. We're going to try to bring as many of us along in this shit because we're the embodiment of it. What if America is the cradle of civilization? What if Lucy was born here and she died there? She was there long enough that are we willing to reinvestigate anything? Are we willing to look through a different lens? That's it. Don't worry about me being president. Just open your mind to the possibility that things can be different. What can you do different to get a different outcome? That's it. It took Lamar Jackson how many seasons? Excuse me, how many negotiations before he realized he should just go ahead and get rid of an agent and do it himself and broker an amazing deal? That's just fucking real. You have to recognize your value and don't take shit off of nobody. He said that was mind blowing. Well, thank you, Andre. I just try to get people to think. All right, now I gotta go twinkle and then I'll be back. And we're gonna stay here until I reach the 2-hour mark. So that's what? However much more time that is, I can't think right now. I'll be right back. Uh-oh. Can of oil fell over. Okay.
What up, Larry? What's your cute self? Oh, I love Larry.
Okay. I am back. Ooh. Honey, I went into the restroom and I saw that little thing of bath salts waiting for me. I got a little excited. I was like, oh shoot, I'm taking a bath. I got so excited. My legs were like, ooh, we can't wait to relax. Luckily, the pasta is already made for my buffalo chicken pasta. And then the chicken I took out and it's already on the counter, so it'll be room temperature. When I pull it apart, it'll make things a little bit easier for me. And then I'm going to saute it in a little bit of butter, hot sauce, and some ranch seasoning mix, and some mayonnaise. Baby, whip that up with some pasta. I wish I had some cheese. I'm so brilliant though. I'm gonna bake it in the oven and it's gonna give it that nice bubbly like brownishness. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. Oh shoot. And tomorrow morning I'm gonna make me a biscuit, I think, and maybe pound out one of these 2 pieces of pork that I still have and make a little pork cutlet and put it on there. That's gonna be fantastic. Big Cap. Go ahead and hit the Cash App so I can go buy me some peanut butter in the morning and make my little peanut butter dressing to go on top. Now I'm staying out here. Thank you to everybody who came through to hang out with me. It is 10:12 p.m. April 27, 2023. I have been live for an hour and 50 minutes. We will be here for another 9, which will take us to, what's that like? 10:21. Nah, I don't think I'm going to stay till 10:30. I think I'm going to stay till the 2-hour mark, get off, start my bath, and then make my pasta. Ow! Get it? Andre, Big Cap, and if there's anyone I missed, thank you for coming through and hanging out with me. I appreciate you. Y'all so cool. I could be so happy. Ow! Because of your love. Shout out to the big old spiritual teddy bears. I appreciate you dudes. Y'all so funny to me. Remember what I said, Big Cap? Tuck your rug straight up the middle. Put your shoulder in it if you got to, but they ain't gonna get through, child. Don't you worry about it. Your spiritual team got you hooked up on this thing. Hold on, let me finish the rest of my coffee. Woo. I'm so excited. Ooh, and I just can't hide it. Ooh. I don't. Oh, so, my bad. I'm about to lose control, and I think I like it. Ooh, I'm so excited. And I just can't hide. Ooh, I could put some heavy cream in my whatchamacallit. That would help make up for the fact that I'm going to be missing some cheese and give me that creamy texture and that browning that I'm looking for. The lactic acid will turn into some sugars and shit. Oh my God! I can teach y'all science and cooking and all kinds of stuff simultaneously. I know y'all. It pays to be here. That's why y'all keep trying so desperately. Anyway. Bump it in the shit. Go back. In my head right now, I see a dad dancing with his daughter. Like they're doing cheers and ish. That's really, really cute. And the pom-poms. Join the Facebook group. There's all kinds of cute stuff over there from time to time. I'm going to start getting back. Okay. I'm aiming for the 1st to get back into, what's that stuff called? Instagram. Although, there's a new lemonade that I need to look into. Because I'm someone who enjoys the static picture content on IG and the long form and the live streams. That's it for me. The business marketing, the other stuff, the influencer shit, ugh, over it a long time ago. I kind of just want to see people interacting with the world, real people, their images, their things, and reward them accordingly. You know what I mean? But in a world where you can buy views and sponsorships and shit, like how do you get authentic likes and know that's really what it is? You know what I mean? Not because you paid some bot to go over I suppose you could, but an IP address isn't public information, so to speak. I don't know. I agree. If people had to pay for some of these services, they would maneuver in a different way. Has YouTube ever profited? According to the Wall Street Journal, some unnamed person at Google reportedly said that the site is roughly break even. Damn! That's fucked up. How can you have a $15 billion a year business and barely break even? YouTube is only 10% of Google's own, overall revenue. Yo, Google will cut ties with YouTube so quick. Man. This is an article from 2020, though. Congratulations to Mr. Beast. I saw you got chips in Walmart. Kudos to you, dude. YouTube reached 50 million subscribers in 2021. Where YouTube says that over 2.5 billion people access YouTube once a month, I want to know what that breakdown is. Like, seriously? Is that 2.5 billion clicks onto YouTube or 2.5 billion individual people? Wow. Man. That's crazy. YouTube barely breaks even and it's 10% of the company revenue anyway. That's actually not okay. That's bad numbers. Yo, when them bad numbers, that's why the beef and black sectors don't get the money that these other content creators do. They have to push. They have to push those other ones in the algorithm to cover so many down here too. What did I say? How many people are subscribed to YouTube? 50 million subscribers, right? Yeah. 50 million subscribers. How many content creators on YouTube? Let's see. Apologies, excuse me. Currently, it has over 1.5 million content creators. How many of them do you think are black and American? Y'all are eating each other alive for nothing. Absolutely nothing. Y'all, that shit's crazy, dude. I'm doing just fine with the numbers that I have right here on YouTube. I'm doing just fine. For me, I'm one of 1.5 million content creators, and I just got right about the number of people that I'm supposed to have. So you bot buying motherfuckers, you people who paid for your views and subscriber counts and all of that shit, it's gotta come to an end. They can't fucking afford it. I think behind the scenes, some of y'all been negotiating, trying to how to get out of this shit or something. Like, well, let me just do this, or let me work on that, and I'm gonna. There is no way that Google, YouTube, or the government is gonna take this L for no good reason. It's all going. They just gonna wrap it up in one nice little Rico bow. It including the subscriber buying, all of it, the sex trafficking, everything. They gonna do as best they can to make this one case. And they're not gonna lay it on just one man. They're gonna lay it on, oh, it's gonna be so many of y'all. I guess I was wrong, y'all. I made it 4 minutes longer than I was going to. So since I got it ain't but 5 minutes more, I would give it to y'all. And then I would get up out of here. Go rub my bath, make my dinner, or my breakfast, depending on how you look at the shit. I am looking forward to what Friday brings. And I hope that you guys have some amazing things on your horizon too. What? Something about Matt Walsh saying arrest Lizzo, melting down over singing Lizzo because of course. Man. Oh. I see. Child, let that girl be. Just let her be. Like, let her be. Let her be. Let Lizzo just let her be. Like, what the hell, y'all? Why? Anyway, blame it on the rain. Ooh, I love this one. Shout out to my spiritual allies. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks for not trying to be my friend. Someday we can be homies, maybe. But friendship really ain't for me. I've got room for maybe one or two. One slot's filled, and well, I think the other one is too. Maybe. I don't know. But I've got room for allies in all shapes, sizes, and disguises. I promised that when I begin doing the representation streams over on Hyperbeam, I will continue to drop links here on YouTube so people can slide through. Plus, you know, Hyperbeam will afford the anonymity that YouTube does not, because you can change your name over there. Anyway, the Hyperbeam is at the top of this YouTube stream. I don't know if I drop the link again. Will it? Nope. That is from the whatchamacallit video. Oh, 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 can't nobody love me back today. Makes me happy, make me feel this way. Ain't nobody. I don't want to play that one. I want to play. Oh, come on. Is it Patrice Russian? Okay, I'm gonna play this one then. Oh, my goofy spirit. Someone wants me to play Bills. Because earlier today I said if you get you a Beyonce degree, you'll understand these women out here and you'll be able to move differently. Ow! Like, this is the thing. Like, if you're someone who came up in the 90s, then you look at a woman like Janet Jackson or Jill Scott to have an understanding of a woman. But you see, you're looking for women or at women who have grown up behind those two. You understand? Afterwards or post Janet and Jill clarity, so to speak. So now they're on a different. They're in the Beyonce. They didn't see everything that Janet and Jill went through, and they're like, huh? Oh no, we isn't. That is. So you gotta listen to Lemonade. Here you go. We'll go out with this song right here. This will make you feel good. Like, you need to listen to Lemonade and some of them, her Coachella album, which was, what's it called? Homecoming. Watch that. Like, whichever one of them was like the video documentary thing. Yeah. She laid it all out there. You know, you might listen to 444, but you need to listen to Lemonade before you listen to that. So you can get out of clarity and understanding. Understand why it was that he was, you know, talking all that shit. You did? Alright, we're gonna make part of this song, we're gonna get up out of here for real. Hey! Came into this world, Daddy's little girl. Daddy made a soldier out of me. You should see him getting in the stream. Glory is what starts it off. It's a fantastic ending. Look at me. Look at God. Daddy likes his whiskey with his tea. Hey. And we rode motorcycles, blackjack. Classic final tough girl is what I had to be. He said, take care of your mother, watch out for your sister. What he gave me with his gun in his head, hell, he told me not to cry. Oh, my daddy said you. Oh, my daddy said you. With his right hand on his rifle, he's pouring on the Bible. My daddy said you. Oh, my daddy said. He held me in his arms. He taught me to be strong. Y'all know what? All of a sudden, the desire to watch Django has come over me. Seriously, me and Larich, we're going to get up out of here and go make us something to eat, take a bath, and we're going to lay it down. I might look for something in the streams while I'm doing all of those things, but I'm going to find me something movie-like or interesting to get into. Keep your spirit up. Me and the spiritual plushies, we'll see y'all in the streams. Peace. Ah, we love you. Hey, but he said, y'all, it's your second amendment. All right, peace.